right, everybody. Hello, this is Rebecca, and we're going to do a journey working with Rhiannon. Rhiannon, the Welsh or Celtic horse goddess. So, as we just take a deep collective breath together, and I'm going to, of course, turn on the Gaia Reiki. Um, does anybody know what or who Rhiannon is about, and has anyone that's live on the call worked with her before? If so, let me know in the chat. Okay, that's funny. Only know her from Fleetwood Mac. Um, okay. Um, Anyone else? You've heard of her? Yeah, she's one of those goddesses that um how do I say it? A lot of people don't work with her. Since she's a horse goddess, she's one of my favorites. So, um, let's then, what we're going to be working with today is kind of like one of the things that her frequency can help you embody is surrender. Okay? Surrender and surrender. Um, so I'm just making me laugh here for some reason. And to resolve power struggles. So, is there a power struggle that you are experiencing in your life? Yes, no, or maybe. Yes. Oh, okay. Is there a power struggle you're having? Is there a place where you're maybe giving away your power? Is there a person, a situation, anything like that where you might be giving away your power? Okay. Okay. That's a good one. Ask her to help you resolve that. Holding your ground without fighting and holding boundaries. Okay. Perfect. Good. So not good that you're having them. That's not what I meant when you know that. So everyone, I am going to invite you to just take a breath, okay? Is there something, another way to phrase it is there something that you're trying to control or fix? And maybe just surrendering to the outcome. Okay, fix. Yeah, that can work too. All right, so everyone, um, feel into the energy of that. Just, if everyone has their situation, the relationship issue, the situation or problem that you're trying to fix, um, the any areas of your life where, you're fighting against something. All right, good. Surrender. Okay, good. Let's take another deep breath. Let's get grounded. Be fully in your bodies. Remember, we only connect with beings from the absolute universe, meaning it is the being's pure divine essence. We are only working with the stream of consciousness of yours that is purely and divinely connected to the absolute universe, which means the spiritual realm, right? There we go. And allow your intention to go on up into the ninth chakra, your soul star chakra, and just say yes to connecting with and meeting up with Rhiannon. She may show up on a white horse. You may see her, you may feel her essence. However you experience her is perfect for you. And as you just take another breath, connect to your physical body and where are you feeling this? We'll call it an issue. This issue. Are you feeling it in throat, chest, head? Oh my gosh, does it feel like it's outside of you? Okay, chest. And just in the gut and the shoulders. Okay. The head, behind the eyes. So I want you to surrender. Oh my goodness. I want you to surrender to that experience of that feeling. Meaning, just say yes to it. Just say yes to it. Okay. I'm humming, sorry. What would happen if you surrendered to this completely? Yeah, so what would happen if you just surrendered to this situation, this issue completely? Meaning you're not going to fight against it. How are you, quote, feeling as I ask you to just surrender to this issue? I'd be seated in my power. Yes. Neutral, right? Be giving away less of my energy. And I think you were saying earlier that you wanted to be energized, right? Fighting against something takes a lot of energy. Who else? Just breathe in, breathe out. Ask Rhiannon now to just kind of like what her presence is doing is just helping you stabilize. Um, okay. Energetic release in the upper front part of your body. Felt it in the psoas muscle. And take another breath. Now, how are you feeling? Is there any identifiable emotions? Like emotions? Is there any sadness coming up? Um, is there any joy? Is there the feeling of resistance? Is there a little bit of fear that if I surrender, I'll lose control, and if I lose control, I'll die, or someone else will die? Ooh, regret. Okay. Say yes to whatever's coming up. Cranky. Resistance, sadness. Say yes to that. Say that. You say yes to that. Remember, Michelle has said something about I can't believe all this crap is in my unconscious. Yep. Yeah. If I lose control, I lose me. That is definitely an ego story. That's a mind story because you can never lose you. You are a divine spark of the creator and you can never lose you. This is gonna circle back to the people who showed up early on the call. We didn't have time to get to somebody who said she wanted to these aren't her words, but the essence is to discover more of her worthiness. Okay, and being unworthy is just mind BS, right? You can never lose you. That is a story. Okay? You can't lose your essence. You can't. It's impossible. But you can't lose your energy. Okay? That was temporary. That was temporary. Take a breath. Okay? Right now, in this moment, be full, solid, and worthy. You don't. None of you, none of us want you can't like to recreate the past. You can't lose your energy. Energy can never be created nor destroyed. It just changes form. That's a universal law. And because something happened in the past that is not your now moment, each and every one of you are changing your frequency. You're changing your frequency as we were talking earlier, about cause. You're changing, you're shifting your mindset, you're shifting your frequency. And when you do that, reality will materialize differently and you create a new reality. But if we tell the same old stories, guess what? We create the same old stuff. So it's time to tell a new, more empowered, more joyful, more abundant story and frequency. Does that make sense? It's impossible to lose you. It's impossible. But it's easy to fall into that old paradigm and believe that it is. I'm actually seeing a lot of you kind of almost pulling out of a fog. It's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna hold space. Tell me what else is coming up for you. Okay, again, let me know. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So part of the mythology of Rhiannon is that she escorts lost souls, okay, out of the fog. So allow Rhiannon to help you escort all of your energy back home, out of the fog, out of the mist, out of the old paradigms. And breathe. Honoring the journey you've been through, but not letting it define you. Becoming more sovereign and being more sovereign. Whenever we talk about surrender, I always picture I'm not a martial artist. Yeah, martial arts. But I always my mind kind of goes to how masters of martial arts just let the energy flow through them and being neutral and just kind of like the more you can surrender to all that's around you, you are able to respond rather than react. That is a huge realization, Nancy. Isn't it amazing that I allow others to determine my worth? Wow, I feel a huge shift with you. Yeah. And your worth is already determined. It's invaluable, right? Protecting yourself is a form of resistance. Absolutely. Those who have, oh, I don't know how to say this, and I don't know why I'm saying it, but those who have undergone trauma and abuse, okay, how do I say this? A lot of time other people don't understand if there's somebody in your life that hasn't had that experience, they don't understand it. And then it can lead you on a path of disempowerment and not feeling fully understood or witnessed. Okay? Healers, the wounded healer, okay? Having those experiences. So you can be more compassionate when you are witnessing and helping others walk through their wounds. Okay? It can take a while to unwind that, Wilma. But you're not the same person that needed that self-protection shield. You're a completely different being now. So just say yes to that and acknowledge that. All of you are. I feel too, Rhiannon being the horse goddess, horses are magnificent healers when it comes to providing a sense of safety and security. They're magical in helping people resolve trauma. It's time to unravel that. And you know what the great thing is when your frequency shifts, Nancy, people won't put you down anymore. It'll just become like something that didn't even happen. And you're well on your way. Because remember, reality responds to our frequency. And when we change our frequency, when we heal those wounds, and we pull up enough programs from the unconscious and let them go, and when we create new stories to live from, reality responds different. So everybody take a breath. Is there anything else you would like to ask Rhiannon to help you with? Just basically let go of. And if there's not, just now feel power, I guess is what pure, authentic, I am divine power. Okay, more physical energy. Honey, are your hormones out of flux? Michelle? Um, I'm gonna send an intention yeah, I don't know. I just got a big uh a big surge of, not a surge, but like a big fluctuations, and I heard hormones. So anyway, maybe it's for somebody else. Maybe it's for me. Who knows? Okay, good. And let's set the intention that they're going to get healed and balanced. Yeah, see, it feels more like and it felt more like a kind of like a adrenaline cortisol kind of dip. I don't know, it's weird, but I'm going to send that to everybody, set that intention to everybody, that because we have all sorts of hormones, right? So that all of our hormones be balanced for optimal health, not just the lady hormones. Okay. So once again, taking a breath and um, say yes to power. And where are you feeling? I'm going to ask two questions. Yeah, I felt like the cortisol stress hormones. Okay, anyway, where are you feeling? So we're saying yes to like authentic power, like who you are as a divine being, right? As we let go of more and more of the fallacies and the programs that try to keep us small and worried and stressing. Um, Now just say yes to power. And where are you feeling power in your body? More power? Like what part of your body is saying yes, thank you? And and when I say body, it could be your chakras. And where, if anywhere, is there resistance to saying yes to more of this power? Okay. So, okay, the heart, the solar plexus. Are you coming ungrounded or are you flying out of your body, Linda? Feel the difference, because there's a difference. Are you are you are you coming ungrounded? Yeah, you're leaving your body because you don't feel it's safe. Just say I'm safe. Usually we leave our bodies when we feel it's unsafe. So now I'm going to amp up the Gaia Reiki to help everybody's nervous system feel safe. That's a human thing, Nancy, leaving your body when you're stressed. I heard words in my resistance question, but that's odd because I love to chat. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Okay. Take another breath, y'all. Okay, Linda, that's hilarious. How about a possum? Okay. Linda, especially you, take a breath. You're safe. Okay, you're safe. Y- Um, I've never seen a fainting goat. I didn't even know we were at a party a couple weeks ago when some of the neighbors were talking about fainting goats. I wasn't even aware that there was a fainting goat. So there you go. Um, Linda, is there anything to be afraid of right now? Oh, possums are hilarious. Yeah. I heard the fainting goats are pretty funny too, especially when people are mean to them and make them faint. Okay, so why are you leaving your body? Is it habit? That's something to explore, right? Okay. So everybody take a breath, say yes to more power. Okay. You only connect to these divine beings inside your body. That's what I've always taught. Okay. You don't leave your body. I've never taught the whole leave your body and have the silver blah blah blah. I know. It's ma'am, yes, ma'am. Okay. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Um, yeah, y'all don't leave your bodies to go on journeys and just don't. You don't need to. Even though other teachers teach it, that's one of the hills I will. What is that phrase? What's the hill you'll die on? That you have to leave your body and blah blah blah. Always work within your sovereign chakra system. That's why we enter through the ninth chakra. Okay. You are all strong, steady self, safe and secure. Okay. I'm gonna say it again. You are all strong, steady, safe and secure. You are strong, steady, safe and secure. Strong, steady, safe and secure. There we go. Okay. Now think about that situation and how does it feel? Now remember, if you're dealing with Mm, if you're dealing, if your situation If your situation involves someone else, when your frequency changes, they will respond differently. And an issue can magically become a non-issue. I want to say that again. When your frequency changes and you change, they will respond to you differently, to the situation differently, and there will be a different outcome, a different reality. How does that land? Does that feel true? Does it feel possible? Good. It is the law. I love that. It is law. All right. Oh man. Yep. Yeppity, yeppity, yep. Okay, so everyone take a deep breath. We're gonna go ahead and thank Rhiannon um, for her assist. So take another breath, and I'm going to invite everyone to just allow your consciousness now or your focus to just drop out of the ninth chakra and into I have a question. Where do you think as you go through your day, where does your point of focus reside um as you're doing your day to day? And I hope you understand my question. Mine's my mind, I'll be honest. But wouldn't it be better if it was our heart or our throats? Interesting, huh? I mean, where would you like your point of consciousness to be um, when you're interacting in your day? Now that's interesting too. I would I would pay attention to that, Michelle. Kind of ask, be curious about it. And and then those of you and you might want to, you know, you might want to play with it, right? Just kind of like a little fun exercise. You know, I think I would like my point of focus to be in my throat chakra. Ooh, I think it should be in my third eye. Oh, you got to be kidding me, Nancy. You've got to be kidding me. That is fantastic. Um, that's a little bit of magic and a kid, right? I kid you not with the fainting goats. Um, um, okay. Um, yes, please do. That'd be great. All right, everyone. So how are you feeling? That's a great just how's everyone doing? Um, has I feel like there's been a lot of shifts. Good. Good. Hopefully, there's some more. There's a lot of power and peace. Okay? A lot of power and peace. Calmer and firmer within myself, more confident. Yes. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and hit I'm gonna end the recording. Bye. Thanks for being here.